A woman accidentally found a lottery ticket her husband had hidden under a vase. Curious, she took it to the lottery office, only to discover it was worth a whopping 100 million yuan. Her heart started pounding with excitement. She thought it was a surprise her husband had secretly prepared for her, but instead, he handed her divorce papers. That was when she finally realized this was no surprise. He was clearly planning to dump his wife now that he was rich. But the woman wasn't surprised at all. She agreed without hesitation, because she clearly remembered that in 10 days, a once-in-a-thousand-year deep freeze would hit. Global temperatures would plunge to minus 100 degrees Celsius, turning the world into a frozen hell. Food supplies would disappear, and the entire planet would become a lifeless wasteland. In her previous life, she had refused to divorce him, so she ended up trapped in the building with her husband and his mistress, slowly waiting to die. "We're out of food! Get your ass out there and find supplies right now!" She simply refused to go out looking for food, so her husband grabbed an axe and killed her. But then, a miracle happened. Time suddenly rewound to the day her husband asked her for a divorce. This time, she was determined to change her fate and never let the tragedy happen again, so she agreed to the divorce without a second thought. Her clueless husband was thrilled. He couldn't believe getting rid of his wife had been so easy. He immediately called Xiaoshan, booked 2 tickets for that night, and planned to fly to the beach for a relaxing vacation. The woman simply turned around and walked away coldly. She wanted to see how many more days this man had left to celebrate. She immediately went home, pulled out every piece of winter clothing, and took everything that could keep her warm. Before leaving, she secretly installed a camera inside the house. Then she pulled the lottery ticket out from under the vase again. "That 100 million is mine now. It's a first prize ticket. Please process it as quickly as possible." Since lottery tickets weren't registered to a name, she rushed to the lottery office before the man returned from vacation and claimed the entire prize. She planned to use the money to build herself an apocalyptic survival fortress. Today is the day to cast away sickness. Toss 3 flowers, 1 for pain, 1 for disaster, and 1 for your troubles. The next day, she rushed back to her hometown and told her parents about the coming apocalypse. Surprisingly, they didn't doubt her at all and fully supported her plan. Once the prize money reached her account, they hired 5 construction crews to work at the same time, turning the old house into an airtight steel fortress. Then they cleared out pharmacies and supermarkets, stocking up on cold medicine, frostbite cream, dried food, vegetable seeds, and other essentials. It took several huge trucks to haul everything home. The neighbors were completely confused and thought the family had gone crazy. The woman didn't hide anything. She urged everyone to stock up too, warning that once the cold wave arrived, they would either freeze or starve to death. But no one in the village took her seriously. They said it was scorching hot, so there was no way a brutal winter was coming. But the woman knew better. The more abnormal the heat became, the closer the disaster was. Before long, only 5 days remained. The ordinary old house had been completely transformed into a rock-solid steel bunker. They also dug an underground cellar and filled it with all kinds of fruits and vegetables. They carefully controlled the temperature so the food would last throughout the long deep freeze. Another truckload of seasonings, rice, flour, and cooking oil just arrived. It's enough to feed us for 2 years. Once every last detail had been taken care of, only 1 hour remained before the deep freeze began. Just then, the woman's phone chimed. Xiaoshan and her husband had returned early. When they entered the house and realized the woman had moved out, Xiaoshan burst out laughing and called her a stupid pig behind her back. He won 100 million, and she agreed to